Do a bit hopeless at ferret racing, so we make quite a bit of money. We've done quite well out of that over the years. Up until COVID, we did last year, we were doing really well. But while you were all locked down, Michelle was locked up for illegal gambling. So Michelle had a time, she's just come out of jail now, so she's done her time, and she's come to help us today. Now she's helping me with the ferret racing. She's a glamorous assistant, but useless at ferret racing. But she's going to try her best. Now, before we do the ferret racing, we need to explain how did we get to here? How are we ferret racing in this beautiful setting in Harpendon at the Highland Gathering? And we all start with one creature. Now, we've got polecat coloured ferrets, but originally in the wild, ferrets were polecats. The European polecat, Mastella pituis. Okay, so I'm just going to get a coloured ferret out to show you. Okay, so these are, keep your dogs on the lead please, make sure they're there because these are sausage rolls running around for them dogs. Think of that. Okay, so these are kind of polecat, these are polecat hybrids. You see, these creatures you will start to see in your area, they're coming to you soon. There's been loads of reintroductions. When I was a kid growing up, you never see polecats, only in Wales. But now they're very commonplace, they're a bit bigger than these, a lot darker, and they'll have that...
This is Ferrets racing.
They're polecats. You'll see them in Hertfordshire in quite high numbers, believe it or not. If you've got poultry and you start losing some chickens, it might not be the fox, it might be these fellas. They're quite predatory little creatures. And they are starting to make a big comeback. We've seen quite a number. In fact, we rescued a family of 5. The parent, the mother died, and we had 5. We've got 1 left at home. We can't release her back into the wild because she's got a deformed mouth and she's not feeding, but she's completely different to the ferrets. Even though they're the same creature, they share the same DNA, she's different because she's really wild. She'll be hiding from you and she'll bite you at every opportunity. These creatures are a lot steadier. You keep an eye on them there, Michelle. Concentrate. Okay, so this is the creature you're going to see in the wild. So keep your eye out. You will start to see them. Children need to be looking for these now. These will become very, very common before long. Okay, so these are the polecat coloured ferrets. These are not racing in this race. We're just using for demonstration only. Alright. We've got various coloured ferrets here now. We'll start to see silvers. The albinos were the common ferret. When I was growing up, a white ferret with red eyes was the common ferret. They were selectively bred in the 19th century for shooting people, stop them shooting their own ferrets. We'd have the white ones with the red eyes. Then you've got the sandy coloured ones there. This one here, this didn't win the last race, it should have won the last race. This is Sexy Beast. Yeah, you can see that, can't you? Yeah, that is a sexy ferret. Okay, so he wasn't allowed to run at Ascot. We do have to explain to the previous audience. You were lucky to have him here today, but it was considered an inappropriate name for a ferret at Ascot. But we thought it was good enough for Harpendon. So this one now is a silver, that's pump. Now, any children want to keep a ferret as a pet? Does any children want to keep a ferret as a pet? Yep, okay, come and see us. I don't care what your mum and dad says, they're 150 quid each. Yeah, there's no reason why you can't have them, just come and see me after the thing. No, seriously, these are quite a demanding pet. These ferrets are quite demanding for older children, we would say. They're lovely, they can be tamed. A lot of people worry about them biting. They do nip a bit, but that can be easily handled. These don't bite at all. The only downside with ferrets is they have a musk gland, because the polecats carry a musk gland. They're a distant cousin of the skunk. In a heightened state of fear or anger, they'll excrete a really powerful chemical, which isn't a very nice smell. So, yeah, but they do make good pets. We've had people, I've had a little lad come up and he's got a ferret retrieving balls across his living room carpet. They're quite fun, they're very long lived. These will live up to 12 years in a domestic situation.
It's started already.
You're all right there, Michelle. Yeah, don't let them run down the course, Michelle. They're not meant to be racing. We're not ferret racing yet. Okay, so they can be, they're probably in recent years, since the 1980s and 90s, most of these are kept now as pets. The people that kept these before from the polecats, simply to catch rabbits. So people like me in the old days, using them for catching rabbits, and that was their only purpose around man. So the only people that had them were people that needed to catch rabbits. But things are changing now. This is like a ferret dance that they do. They have quite a, if you give them enough room and enough space, they're quite gregarious and they're quite fun to watch. As I say, we're not allowed to gamble here today, only because of Michelle's conviction. Other than that, we would be gambling, we'd be taking money off you. But the Lions here said, no, down at the Highland Gathering, we don't want you gambling, because they're a lovely, happy, clappy audience, aren't they? And I looked around and I said, really? And I said, yeah, they're a lovely, happy, clappy audience down here at the Highland Gathering. And we'll see about that. Are you doing all right? Watch that one there though, won't you? Okay, I think we're getting ready to let these ferrets go, aren't we? He's annoying them. Yeah. This ferret won the last race. This is There Will Be Blood. As you can see, there probably will if I leave him out here much longer. Right. Come here, you. We're going to put these ferrets away and we're going to get ready for the big race. This is the final. If you want to talk about ferrets as pets, come and see us. We're going to be in the green and white tent, and as I say, they're lovely creatures, but they do need a bit more managing than the normal small animals that you get. Has anyone got any gerbils or hamsters at home? Anyone got any gerbils or hamsters? What I'd suggest is you bring home a ferret, you get rid of them, and you get yourself a proper pet. I know that sounds cruel, but it works. No, seriously, they don't really want to be shared with any other small mammal. So these are going to be on their own. Dogs and cats, you can introduce them and at a young age, and they will get used to, they will socialise, and they are really lovely. They're not treacherous. Once you handle them and tame them, they will be fine. Okay. So we're just going to... There will be blood. Right. How are we doing? This is like the Pied Piper, isn't it? Pulling Michelle round. There we go. Oh, okay. Right, what Michelle's done is she's selected these victims, volunteers, to help us let go of the ferrets. Can I have that ice cream? Can I? I do have an ice cream. Alright. Who are you with, fella? Who are you with? Who are you with? Okay. Let him finish his ice cream. You've nicked it off him. I can't believe you just done that. You swapped. That's a proper dad thing, isn't it? You finish yours and say, can I have your ice cream? Yeah, I do it all the time. Can't I have my ice cream? Did you want your ice cream? No, you can have it. You've got a bit of time. Go on, finish that off. If you don't finish it off, I'll finish it off, not you. I'll have it. It's in the ring now, with me. Alright, so let's go for the names. What's this one called? If you don't want to tell us, who's she with? Why didn't we just use the mic? What's her name? I can't hear you. Eva. Okay. Eva. What's your name? Alyssa. Yeah, Alyssa. You'll have to remind me anyhow. What's your name? I can't hear you chewing an ice cream. Louis, okay. And what are you guys called? Marnie. Marnie. Are you Josh? Okay. Now what we're going to do is simple. We're not allowed to gamble, as I told you the rules and things like that. We're not allowed to gamble, but we're going to get you to cheer for your favourite ferret. It's quite simple. The louder you cheer for your favourite ferret, that'll tell us who the favourite is, yeah? Is that simple? Yeah, we had this earlier. Same sort of response. Where'd you come from? It's a trick. Trap. He's working it all out. I like that. Are you putting money on this? Feel the tension building for the final now. This is a big race. It might not be a big race to you, but in the ferret race in Canada, this is a big race. The Highland Gathering at Harpendon, always a big race. One of the final in the ferret calendar is the Highland Gathering. Okay, so we've got little Betty Boo going in the blue. Okay.
This guy's really taking his time.
Okay. Now, you're all wondering, I know what you're all thinking, You're thinking these Ferrets are running at 35 miles an hour. Where are they going to go? I don't know, I'm worried about it as well. But what we try and do is we give them something to drink to stop them hurtling into the crowd up there. I'd be worried if I was you guys. Yeah, step back a bit, yeah. Put someone in front of you. Right, so we give them a little drink here to stop them running into the crowd. Yeah, mixed with vodka and Red Bull. That should help. Okay. Now, we have to do this. We have to do this at Harpendon particularly in Harpendon, as we need to get you shouting for your favourite ferret. And it goes like this. Can I have you cheering for your favourite ferret? Can we just have a practice? Cheering for your favourite ferret down this side? Okay. Can we have you cheering for your favourite ferret down this side? Okay. Can we have you cheering for your favourite ferret down this side? Yeah, that was all rubbish. It was probably the worst I've ever heard, actually. We've had to say, it's the same all the time at Harpendon. You're just so nice. You're just so polite. It's typical, isn't it? You just come from church, it's like the village fete, everyone's being nice, and the best you can muster is a round of applause. We want some hoo-ha here, some old good American razzmatazz, don't we? We need to lift it. So we're going to start it again down this side. Can we have a cheer in? You're the loudest, you guys. You should be ashamed of yourself down here. Can we have a cheer for your favourite bird? It's middling at best. Okay, can we have a cheer for your favourite bird down this side? How about that, eh? How about that? Can we have a cheer for your favourite bird down here? Still within yourself a bit, but you're making a bit more effort. You guys, I'm banking on you. We're going to get the cameras around you guys. So don't let me down. Now, we're going to start the cheering once I introduce the ferrets and the handlers. You can cheer for your ferret handler or the ferret, okay? Let's hear it now. In the blue, we got Joshua and Marnie with little Buddy Boo! I've got worse, didn't it? Don't you like these? Is it the handlers you don't like? Huh? Okay, Josh has given up. Josh has gone off. Okay, we got Louise. Who's Louise with? Oh yeah. Louise with Riff Raff over here, yeah. So let's have a big cheer for Riff Raff and Louise! Who let the Riff Raff in? They come in, didn't they? Okay. We got Jibber Jabber and Elisa. Let's have a big cheer for them in the orange! That's louder. You think that's louder? I think Riff Raff's louder. Is that Evie? Eva. I'm not asking them, they can't hear me anyhow. So we got Eva. And she's with There Will Be Blood in the Grave! Yeah, the parents forgot to cheer, they're filming. Okay, so I think Louis, you're the favourite here. And I'll tell you what, whatever I say about the Harpendon crowd, whatever I say about them, they're never wrong with the favourites. They always get it right. And we're looking at Louis there with Riff Raff. They're on the starter's orders! Are you feeling nervous, Louis? Okay, Marnie, you ready? Josh given up. He's had enough of ferret racing. He's just like turned his back on it. They're on the starter's orders! Get set! Go! Lift them up! And away they go! Look at the speed they're running at! They're flying down there! It's in the yellow! It's Riff Raff and There Will Be Blood! They're neck and neck! It's on the way! It's on the way! Jimmy Taylor's making a long run! Riff Raff flying down there! It's Riff Raff! Got it! Riff Raff is the favourite! And he's blown them He's blown them apart. There will be blood is second. There will be blood is second. Body Bill's third. Jibber Jabber was fourth. That was a great race. Wasn't that worth that? Oh, my heart is beating. I tell you what, Louis.